Hi everyone, I've got together today to talk about crystal grids, and today we're going to talk firstly about the purpose of the grid, how you use the grid, and how you connect your full consciousness to the grid. So we can use crystal grids. Primarily we use them for healing or to send energy to a specific person, perhaps a situation, something that you want to send a certain kind of energy to for some outcome. So if we take, for example, you would want to send healing energy to, say, a friend, family member, then you set up the grid. The purpose of the grid is that this energy that you create through the grid continues to be sent to whoever the person is or perhaps the situation. So we're going to get Jess now, is going to come and describe to us how we actually physically set up the grid, and then we'll talk a little bit more about connecting our consciousness and really getting our intention and empower the grid to do its work.
Hi guys, we're going to start with the clear quartz crystals because they're easily programmed, so they don't have the vibrations going on, so we can sort of set our intentions into those. So we've got the Solomon, Star of Solomon crystal grid this is called. So in effect it's just the Star of David. We're going to place in our master crystal into the centre whilst we're thinking about that person or the situation, and then we're going to start building up our grid, placing the clear quartz crystals onto each of the points, and if they have got a point on the crystal, just place them facing towards the master crystal. So just set up there. And then we take our wand, our clear quartz crystal wand, or you can use your finger if you haven't got one as well. It just works out basically the same. So we start in the centre. I'm going to move in clockwise position and I'm going to connect all of the energies together to create the sacred space. So we go up and go across to the next one, into the centre, back out, connecting each of the crystals back into the centre. And that creates our energy. So we can just place the quartz crystal, and this can be left for as long as we want to. It's normally taken by our intuition.
Now that we've spoken about the actual mechanics of setting up the grid, we're going to talk about really connecting your full consciousness to the grid. So we're going to look again at the grid that Jess has set up, and we're going to take out the central crystal and replace it with a Merkaba, or basically a three-dimensional version of the Star of David. And we'll talk a little bit more about the Merkaba or the Star of David in its three-dimensional form. So here we have a flat surface, a Star of David in a grid, but if you had to lift that up and observe it three-dimensionally, you would probably see this. Now looking back at the grid, I want you to now take a few deep breaths and visualize that Merkaba or that three-dimensional Star of David in your mind. Visualize it forming and creating. Okay. The source of that energy comes from the grid before you, and visualize that that grid is now no longer a flat surface, it is a three-dimensional rotating, moving energy form. Once you have that imagery in your mind, you then take the image of the person or the situation that you're focusing on, that you've created the grid for, and you place that image in the center of that spinning Merkaba or Star of David. What essentially is happening is that you're placing that situation, that person, in perfect balance. The Merkaba or the Star of David, the two triangles, the upward facing triangles referring to earth or the masculine energy. The downward facing triangle is referring to the feminine or heaven, heaven on earth, male and female joined together in the center becomes a place of perfect balance. And this is where you're placing this person, this energy into. As you breathe, continue to focus on this moving energy form with the image of the person or the situation in the middle. The energy gets built up through your breath, so breathe. And as you breathe out, that image should become clearer, stronger, brighter. It's also a time, because you're with yourself, that you can receive intuitions, any guidance that needs to come through to help the situation, help yourself within the situation. And when you feel ready, you can then step away. And the beauty of this is that the energy continues to move, the energy continues to radiate from the crystals, because we've charged the crystals up. That energy that you've created through the thought, through your consciousness, has literally imbued, become part of that crystal, and that crystal is then sending and vibrating that energy in the direction of your intention. Thank you for watching today. We hope it's been helpful. Give us a few likes. Magdalene Center, love you guys. Bye.